So, I'm sure throughout your lifetime you've watched a show or a movie with the most insufferable main character. I mean, bottom of the barrel trash. Absolute dingleberries. But today, I'm gonna be talking about some of the main characters that I genuinely hate the most. First main character I genuinely dislike with all of my heart is Kazuya from Rent-A-Girlfriend. Now, if you're blessed enough to not have watched this goy slop, I envy you. I'm one of the people who fell for the trap, who loved season 1 and couldn't wait to see Kazuya turn into a Chad and bag the girl he likes. I don't know about you guys, but I love those underdog stories. Those stories where, the character has so much character development, you know what I mean? And he becomes a freaking GOAT at the end. But that's not what Kazuya did. See, he remained a chud. For those who haven't watched Rent-A-Girlfriend, Rent-A-Girlfriend is a manga that follows the main character Kazuya and the woman he likes, Chizuru, his rented girlfriend. He's a chronic gooner. He's a chud who's going through a breakup with his ex-girlfriend, Mommy. And man, don't get me started on Mommy, man. She needs to be annihilated. Erased from existence, matter of fact. Kazuya is one of those guys who pay girls online to send him feet pictures. Or another example, an OnlyFans girl's top subscriber. He's a socially awkward, dense bird for brains young man. I was to talk about the amount of times I've had to click off the anime and take a break from watching because of how much this guy made me cringe. Like, it's insane. I'm not even joking. I could go on for days about this dork. First, this guy rents a girlfriend with the money his parents send him. Mind you, he's a college student, okay? So a rental girlfriend is the last thing he should be spending any money on. He ends up gawking over this rental girlfriend and continues to rent her for over a year. Do you know how long a year is? 365 days. I mean, this guy's bank account must be limitless the way he's paying for a rental girlfriend. People have done the math, and allegedly Kazuya has spent 1 million yen on this rental girlfriend, which is about $6,500 to $7,000 in USD. Absolute waste of space. I mean, this guy takes down bad to a whole nother level. Now, I can't say that this is all going to waste, because I can't lie, Chizuru's low-key into this guy. I mean, they've actually went on a date outside of the rental dates after 315 chapters. Yes, you heard me right, it took 315 chapters for this moron to ask Chizuru on a date. And even though he asks on chapter 315, the real date doesn't start until around chapter 380. You could imagine how upset I was, like, genuinely looking at this. And remember, I've been keeping up on this manga. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've been genuinely keeping up on this manga. And I can't. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. I can't stop myself. But hey, I have no space to hate because I'm the one that's keeping up with this garbage. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that this guy Kazuya didn't have any other girl hitting him up in this story. I mean, this guy is dense, fam. Chizuru actually isn't his only rent-a-girlfriend. There's another, Ruka, who in my opinion isn't a good character, but I would be lying if I said she wasn't the one who was into Kazuya the most, in my opinion. I mean, she damn near forced bro to date her by blackmailing her. Now, that being said, I would rather he end up with Chizuru than Ruka, just because Ruka is a little emotionally unstable and kind of crazy. I mean, from the beginning, she was on timing. She claimed this dude, Kazuya, as her boyfriend in seconds. She was applying that pressure that Chizuru never did. And this low-key got Chizuru jealous, I cannot lie. All in all, Kazuya made little to zero character development in this show, and he sucks at expressing how he feels, and is always too scared to make the right decision in the right moment, which makes him one of my most hated main characters I've ever witnessed. Obsession, in my opinion, is the best movie that has been released this year. Everything about this movie was done perfect, including the wrench of a main character, Bear. Obsession starts at a diner with Bear, the main character, and Ian, the main character's best friend. Normal stuff. Bear comes home to his cat dead because somehow it opened a bottle of sleeping pills and ate them. He ended up throwing the cat in the garbage. The movie cuts to Bear, Ian, Nikki, and Sarah all in a bar enjoying a good time between friends. Nikki and Bear don't want to keep bar hopping, but Ian and Sarah do. So a perfect setup for Bear happens and he drives Nikki home. Now all along this drive, I mean, the tension is crazy. I felt awkward just watching it. Eventually, Nikki talks about a love story, and we see Bear's twisted opinion of love for the first time as he says romance and love are essentially the same thing.
Love. So it's a romance.
No, it's not a romance, it's a love story.
Isn't that the same thing?
Long story short, Bear gets thrown the lob of the century by the girl he wants, and she asks him straight up, "Do you like me?"
Do you like me?
Let's have a quiz. Do you think Bear says, A, yes, I've liked you for a long time, but I just didn't know how to say it. B, yes, I like you. C, I'm such a coward who can't catch a hint and would rather not say how I feel. And D, tell Nikki I've always liked you as a friend. Well, if you picked C and D, you're right. And you win nothing. After Bear pulls off one of the biggest fumbles I've ever witnessed in my 18 years of life, Nikki walks away and enters her house, and you hear her door shut and lock. Bear realizing what he did, he pulls his thingamajiggy out, called the One Wish Willow. He makes his wish, and his wish was, I wish Nikki loved me more than anyone in the fudging world. Now, I won't go into crazy details, but Nikki starts moving wild after this. I mean, she straight up asks to go to Bear's house and sleep with him, and they end up, you know, getting it on.
Yeah, boy.
In the middle of doing this, she damn near jumps off the bed and realizes what she's doing, but then snaps back into the witch's manipulation. Next day, Nikki starts moving wild. I mean, she starts moving crazy. Nikki grabs Bear's dead cat out the garbage and made a memorial of it in his kitchen. I was shocked when I saw this. She ends up cooking Bear's dead cat for lunch and giving it to him. Bear ends up leaving for work as she had already quit, and she, for some reason, taped the door shut to make him stay. Bear doesn't fall for this and he leaves anyways. He literally had to force the door open through all the tape. He goes to work trying to bag Sarah. I mean, this guy is a demon, man, straight up succubus. Bear comes home to Nikki in the same spot, who had pissed, pooped, and vomited on herself. They end up going to this friends get together. After reciting this poem, Nikki then breaks back into reality and starts screaming that it isn't her saying this. Then she ends up stabbing herself with a bottle. All this is happening while Bear is just sitting there with a straight face. I mean, he's doing the 1,000-yard stare. Unfortunately, this isn't all. She ends up in the corner of Bro's room screaming about how he doesn't love her as much as she loves him, all while looking like she snuck onto Earth. She murders Sarah and beams Ian, and she was out here moving like Joker. Okay, maybe not the Joker, but you get the point. Now, can I say I feel bad for Ian? Hell no! This guy was encouraging Bear to go after Nikki, and the whole time, this guy had been hooking up with Nikki for 2 years, and he never told Bear. Not only this, but when his best friend came up to him in complete panic, asking this guy for his help, Ian shrugs it off as him being crazy, and he wishes for the exact opposite thing that his best friend asked him to wish for. Now, can I say I disagree with him? Maybe not. He wished for $1 billion. But man, this guy is an idiot. And instead of leaving the country and switching up on all his day ones, he runs into Bear's house and gets headshotted. All the $1 billion go to waste. Now, I don't know if, they stayed in this house, maybe they disappeared. Who knows, right? Now, what makes this the worst is that Bear had multiple chances to stop this. For one, he could have tried canceling the wish the first night, Nikki started acting crazy. He didn't. For two, he could have literally killed Nikki when she was sleeping and asked him to end her life because she was suffering. But no, you know what Bear wants to do instead? He says, what's so bad about being with me? Man, get out my face with that, bro. You miss me with that bullshit. I mean, this guy's wish literally stripped Nikki away from her whole soul and sense of being. And now multiple innocent people have paid due to his mistake. And at the end, he basically deletes himself with the pills his cat ate. And he breaks Nikki out of the curse, but with nothing left, since she literally killed 3 people, well, damn near killed 3 people, and she's probably going to be getting charged with triple homicide. Now, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys liked the video, hope I made you guys laugh or whatever, Also, I still hate these characters. These characters, they gotta go. They're annoying. They need to be annihilated. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, maybe subscribe. If you like this video, like I got some more coming up like this. Yeah.